intuition will never tell you, you have to, you must, this is urgent, this is danger. Like it won't, your intuition does not feel scary. Your intuition does not feel urgent. It doesn't have like an alarm attached to it.
So I ask myself to ask yourself, when dealing with discernment versus panic, is it safe to say your anxiety is fear derived from misjudge, and your intuition is a gentle nudge?
Having anxiety makes it harder to trust your intuition, so I'm going to tell you a quick way to tell the difference. Anxiety's in your head, intuition's in your gut. So if you just know something or feel something instantly and don't really have or need a reason as to why you know or feel that way, that's your intuition. But if you're thinking something and even imagining numerous possibilities, that's anxiety. So another way to alleviate anxiety is actually getting more in touch with your intuition. Anxiety makes us feel panicked. It makes us think we have to go do something. Whereas intuition makes us feel peaceful because we know what to do now. Because sometimes what we call our gut feelings aren't even feelings, it's our fears.
So I remember when I was in the trenches of my relationship anxiety, like when I was in the depths of it, the daily battle that I would have with myself, literally from the moment I would open my eyes to the moment I would go to bed, is what the hell is anxiety and what is my intuition? Like, what is worth listening to here and what is just noise at this point? And I'm going to tell you what I learned during that time. And that is that if you have relationship anxiety, relationship OCD, your intuition is currently unavailable to you. So it's not to say that your intuition is not working, or it's not to say that your intuition, that you're no longer an intuitive person and you lost that part of you. What it's saying is that at this moment in time, in this situation that you are currently in your life, your anxiety is going to be 10 times louder than your intuition, and therefore you are not going to be able to hear it. And I'm telling you, down to the fact that like my anxiety would almost like dress up as my intuition sometimes, because I always knew that your intuition or my intuition was like a whisper. It was a quieter voice. It was more gentle. And my anxiety would literally like dress up as my intuition sometimes and like sneak around the back door and like show up as like a whisper or show up kind of quiet. And I'd be like, oh my God, it's my intuition. It's there again. And then it's like as soon as I like gave it attention, the anxiety couldn't even like put on the act anymore as my intuition, because then all of a sudden it would just come pouring out with like, you gotta leave, you gotta do this, like this is bad, gotta go, you must do this, you should do this, like this isn't that. And like it would blow its cover every single time. And I want to like also let you know that your intuition, I've said this before and I will say it however often I need to say it, is your intuition will never speak to you that way. Your intuition will never tell you, you have to, you must, this is urgent, this is danger. Like it won't, your intuition does not feel scary. Your intuition does not feel urgent. It doesn't have like an alarm attached to it. And I will tell you that when I was my last relationship, when I knew that it was over, when I knew that it was time to go, I remember feeling sad and disappointed. But I just had a knowingness that like, this has run its course and this is over. And it was just like this message that kind of just like came in and it left. I didn't start panicking. It didn't tell me you have to go. It didn't tell me you must do this. There was no urgency attached to it. It just kind of came in, dropped off the message and left. Your intuition is a calmness. It's just a knowingness. And I, if you are even questioning, like, is this my intuition or is this my anxiety? It's not your intuition. And I need to say it again, because I know if you have relationship anxiety and you're listening to this, you need to hear it one more time, that if this is where you are currently at in your life and in your relationship, your intuition is not, she's not in the room right now. She will be back when you heal these inner wounds, these relationship wounds, maybe these childhood wounds. But right now, she's not here. And if you'd like to heal those wounds together, if you'd like to heal your relationship wounds, if you'd like to even just be walked through your relationship anxiety, because I know how hard it is to talk to anybody about it. You really can't, because if you've never experienced it and you start explaining it to somebody that's never experienced it before, they hear it as like, this is not a good relationship. Like, you are not in a good place. You must not be happy. You must not be in love. Like, you have to go.
Only time we don't speak is during sex in the city. She gets Carrie fever, but soon as the show's over.
I couldn't help but wonder,